Hey, it's Cecilia. Welcome to Fuck Clutter Wednesdays. So, I have something to tell you, and it's about your perfectionist. And you may have figured this out already, but your perfectionist is a poo face. Like, your perfectionist is kind of a jerk. And trying to please your poo face perfectionist is a losing proposition because, newsflash, in case you haven't figured it out, it is never good enough for your perfectionist. It is never good enough. You could get 99.5% and the perfectionist is going to say, well, what about the other 0.5? You could get 110% and the perfectionist will come in and say, well, you needed to get 200. The thing with the perfectionist is that it will always up the ante. And so going about clutter clearing or anything else in your life for that matter, trying to please the perfectionist is a waste of time because it's kind of like trying to please the parent who will never be satisfied, right? You're never going to get it right. And if you do, it's probably going to be at a time where you actually don't need the praise. So trying to get praise from your perfectionist is a losing strategy. So what can you do instead? Well, this might seem radical and a little crazy, and it's come up a little bit in the Fuck Clutter Club that I'm currently running. We're about halfway through our 3-month club, and there's this wild idea that maybe you could have fun, or maybe you could follow a path of pleasure instead of perfectionism. So what does that look like? That looks like instead of doing what I did the other night, and I'm doing still a lot of painting, my place is chaotic, I'm looking at boxes and chaos all around me, and I just need to be okay with that. My perfectionist really doesn't like it. There's different ways that I've been approaching the painting. I've been trying to be good and trying to have containers and trying not to get too about it. But this is still a work in progress. I am a work in progress. And so sometimes I push myself a little bit too hard. And it's really interesting because I was talking about this with a client the other day. It's like you don't do enough and the perfectionist isn't happy. But if you do too much, the perfectionist is also like beats you up for pushing yourself too hard. So it's like you can't win. So what if you do it from a place of pleasure? So what that looks like for me is that I do the painting for shorter periods of time, that I listen to music that I love while I'm doing it. My friend Erin has come over a couple times to help. We don't do the painting for too long. And it's also just trusting that it's all going to get done and it's all fine. And that I can enjoy the transformation. Because the perfectionist can't actually enjoy the transformation. It's the same if it's painting or clutter clearing. The perfectionist can only see what's wrong. The perfectionist can only see what you haven't done. And the pleasure part of you can revel in the transformation. That, if you throw out all your socks with holes, that there's space there now. You're the part of you that knows pleasure and that knows fun can also celebrate. And that is so important and so required. So stop trying to please your poo-faced perfectionist and have some fun instead. I know this might be a tall order, but challenges are good. And the worst thing that could happen here is that you might have some fun. And the best thing that could happen is that you can actually find a pathway to transform that isn't so challenging. So go forth, fuck clutter, and try to have some fun. It's okay. I promise, it's okay. So I'm gonna go and do some more painting, and to make it fun, I'm gonna wear a cute little shirt with frilly sleeves, unlike my usual ball cap plaid combo. All right, I'll see you later. Bye.